just doing this video today about Yolanda, and it was the hurricane called Yolanda, which just gone through the Philippines, in Tacloban and Capiz. It was last year in November 11 or so. I was there actually when that happened. I was in Capiz when the Yolanda just gone through, and it was my first time seeing it, a hurricane going through, you know, somewhere actually. Well, most of it we just see it going through, like we see it on TV, what happens, what the hurricanes do, and what kind of destruction they can do actually. And I just see that most of it on TV, but it was my first experience last year in November 11 in the Philippines, when Yolanda just passed through Tacloban and then Capiz and everything. So at first when it started, it was a bit exciting for me because, you know, I just seen it, the wind, and you know, and the wind just rocking the trees and then put them down and everything. I was just doing a video out of it, you know. So at first it was quite okay for me because, you know, I thought it might be the same as in London. London is about 5 minutes or something, winds, or 10 minutes, or and heavy rain, and then it stops. So I had that kind of similar idea of it, but actually it was completely different. It was my first experience seeing it and being on it, and it's not so easy. It's not easy to, when you're in the middle of it and then you see the serious things, what happens and what kind of damages. That kind of wind really can destroy everything, all the houses and everything. Because I was there, and then some other people were on a school just beside where I was, and we just seen the roof of the school just fly up, just like nothing, you know, just fly up on the air, and you just rip it off, like you know, you just rip a page of paper, you know, one of those things like that. So and then it was people and children inside the school, and the sad thing about it for me, and it was really touchy for me because he's one of the fathers. He was really in the middle of the night already, so dark and so much wind. If there's anybody's outside, he just picks you up like you know, a piece of anything, you know, like even a few stones is nothing, a car is nothing for the wind to pick it up. So, but the thing for me was when someone just comes in to knock on the door, which he was a father of 2 children, and then he brought his children, he risked it, running away from the school coming into our house, and they knock on the door, so we just opened the door, and he brought his children, and he said to us, can you please look after our children, my children and everything, can you make them safe? One of the little girls who had a big cut on her head and everything, so and then he just went on the middle of the night, and so much wind and everything, he just went, you know. And actually what he did, he went up to go and get his wife, you know. So but it was very touchy when he said, can you please look after my children and everything. So if anything happened at that moment to him or something, he's like, yeah, we have to be responsible for the kids and everything, which, you know, of course that will be fine, but you know. And then later on he just comes with his wife, you know, into the house and everything, so which is great. I was happy to see them back and the kids and everything, and we just look after the children. Most of everybody from the school coming to our house. It was really full, and also the house, you know, it has those kind of roofs with the timber and everything, and I was seeing it, the wind just picking up. It's like the wind puts their hands under the ceiling and it's just pushing it and pushing it to, you know, to rip it off. And what we had to do is just tied it up with some ropes and all that kind of stuff. So, but yes, I mean, that's really a big experience for me to see that, and it's really hard to see everything when you know, come out of the house in the morning and you see the destruction of what that Yolanda done to everyone's house, and people's, you know, some people lose their lives, children. It's very sad to see it. It's also very hard for me when I left. You just seeing a lot of people without no homes, no nothing, and luckily me, I can leave, but them cannot. And the funny thing about it, it doesn't matter what, you know, the two brothers are where I stayed. You had two brothers from, you know, the friends of where I stayed, and their house also, it was destroyed. And in the morning when we come out of the house, the funny thing is like, both of them, they were joking, oh brother, you look at your house, you don't have no house anymore and everything. And the other brother also the same thing, you know. So you were just, they lost their homes and everything, and they had to repair it. But, you know, they were just joking and laughing, like, you know, nothing happened. So, but that's the good thing about them, is doesn't matter what happens, they always can fix it, they'll fix it by themselves, and then, you know, and they always not worry about anything. And the main thing is they are alive and stuff like that. So that's the main thing. And the reason also about this video is about is going at the same time, is already on the 6th of December, and you know, also tonight, which is today, Saturday, tonight is going through another hurricane similar to the one in Yolanda, going through the same places, through Tacloban and then through Capiz again. I just been talking with the people from home, and they just you know, telling me about the winds and the rain started and everything. So it's from today until tomorrow morning, because that it was coming from Japan into the Philippines again. So it was about 291 kilometers winds again through Capiz. I just hope everything, it doesn't do the destruction it done the other time. So hopefully everyone is going to be okay, and you know, because it's terrible to see that, and hopefully, you know, it's not many people who dies or anybody has injured or die or anything like that, because most of this time they evacuated already, so they just left their homes and they went to some places to be sheltered. So they were a bit prepared, because it was signal number 4, which is really, you know, really higher and stuff like that. So anyway, that's it. That's most of it. Another one, it was about what I'm just a bit upset and everything about it, is you know, last year most of us from Europe and some other countries, we give a lot of money to the country, and we give a lot of foods, and we give a lot of stuff to their countries. The only thing, when I just come in from the place, from the Philippines, just this month just passed in November, I just arrived on the 20th of November, and I just come from the Philippines. What it really makes me angry is all the money, all the things we give to the Philippines is the mayors of the towns hasn't give everything to the people what they're supposed to give. They just give some, but they didn't give all what they're supposed to give to the people. The money and the help, as much the help they should give to them, they didn't do it. The foods, which I just heard from some people who's working with that organization, they haven't gave to the people, and they kept it, the food, until today, which is already expired, you know. And what they're gonna do now with that food is, you know, throw it away, you know. And it's such a waste of food, which they didn't give to the people as they're supposed to. They just give little bits, but they never give us what they're supposed to give most of every time, every day, and all that kind of stuff. The mayors of the town, they kept the food into a place, and it's all expired, and then it's going to be thrown away, and then nobody's going to know that, because even ours foreigners is not going to know about it, because nobody's going to investigate it, and the mayor is the one who's powerful over there. So who's going to know it? And he's the one who's taking most of everything. The money is supposed to be divided for the people. Also, what I see it, most of what the mayors do, and the mayor is doing, is building his own things, building his own stuff, using the money we give to the Philippines to build his own things. And that's why it makes me really upset. And the people also around the place cannot say much, because most of the land over there, it belongs to the mayor. So if they do something, if they don't vote for him, if they don't do this or that, he tells them, your house goes out of my land and stuff like that. So people, they are afraid of it. And that's what makes me really angry about it, is the corruption over there in the Philippines. And so much money we give to the Philippines, and that place in Capiz, he give more than 12 million to the people actually, and the 12 million is going into pockets of, you know, mayors and other people who's the, you know, in control of all of it. And the people is the one who still has to survive by themselves, do the things by themselves, and try to struggle to, you know, build their own homes and everything. They give bits and pieces, but it's only to show and to take photos of it and to show, and that's it. But that's the only thing, and that's really, it makes me angry about it. I just, not much you can do. Well, I cannot do much about it except comment on it, and hopefully some people can, you know, will be looking into it or something like that. But it's really, really, you know, really bad actually. Anyway, for now, it's going to be like this. So hopefully I'll do another video about it, and some other things coming up. So for now, just have a nice day and take care. Bye-bye.